I have a couple of nicknames, I suppose. The Bing Bang Badger, El Tejon de Medianoche, which Tejon means badger. My handle means the Badger of Midnight. I'm also well known as the Hype Man and the host of The Tricking Report. Let's start it off with the young woman from China. I still don't know her name, unfortunately. This young woman, 7 years old, on an air track, calm down, is attempting triple full. At 7 years old, looking for round off triple full. That is cool. That landing is sketchy. It's a good thing she's 7 years old and is still made of rubber, because if I landed anything like that, even with my lack of connective tissue and hypermobility, it wouldn't be good, would it? We're gonna look at a 14-year-old from Japan. His name is Senna. I'm not sure if that's how you would pronounce it. This young man has incredible power. He's 14 years old, and this past week, I've been looking for him to be posting clips because I've been following for a little while. My buddy Will hooked it up with this account. Absolutely incredible athlete. I know I usually say guys, like a whole bunch, but like in this case, I'm just kind of speechless with this kid. I know, it happens to me sometimes too. I know I talk a lot, I know I can ramble, I know I can rant, but with this individual, with this young man, pop triple full on a hard floor from aerial. He's also landed quad full on dead floor. Like, just crazy. Number 3 on the list of our power, I'm gonna talk about Jeffrey Kernhaus. I love this kid. I met him at Trick Different this past year, and funny enough, he did cartwheel triple full swing gainer and ran out of floor space, and I was on the receiving end. I had to high block his gainer, and he literally did triple full swing gainer into me. I high blocked that, and then his very next pass was his cartwheel triple full swing double cork. Maybe that'll be a new nickname for me, the high blocker. I don't know, guys, what do you think? You like it? You don't? Let me know. Whoa! I'm gonna jump right into our pin toes feature of the week. This is another individual I've wanted to feature on the platform for a while. I just love this guy's tricks. I've been waiting for him to post something. Finally, he delivered the goods. This is what he calls a hangover session, and it's all in slow motion. Look at this V-twist. Look at this V-twist shuriken. It's frosty in here. I got a jacket on. It's getting cold in here, guys. Like, this is truly something that I would call icy, not as a variation, but it's just so crispy, clean, cold cut execution. I can't help but get the shivers when I see the execution of this trick. Another one that he's got in here is his scoot swing cork. Just gorgeous technique. Absolutely teeth-chatteringly icy. New Heights 2015 is when I saw him in person for the first time. I just could not believe how beautiful his tricks are. They're just gorgeous. Again, the pointed toes, please, come on. Like, the whole body is a pointed toe in the execution of these tricks. If he doesn't deserve the Pinto feature, not even Father Pinto deserves the Pinto feature. Hit him up. He's the iciest, okay? I know there are some people out there that refer to themselves as the Ice Lord. You haven't met Ben Lim, have you? Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Anyways, since we're kind of on, Ben Lim's not too well known, so let's just jump right into the Underground Killa. Let me make sure I'm looking at this name right. Man, if I butcher your name, I'm so sorry. Emika? Here's his Instagram handle. Big ol' bazooka tricks. And then I would call this Cheat 9 sidekick swing dub. The way that he executes the trick, it doesn't necessarily come across in that round kick fashion where he pulls it over and it like sticks, it like juts. He almost has a blade foot on it too. Like I would call it a cheat night side swing dub, and it's beefy. My guy got them big tricks, absolutely in love with the style, that trick to kill. I talk about it all the freaking time on this channel, but just brutal execution. I would not want to be in the way. Well, actually, that wouldn't be the worst way to go. He's totally the underground killer. I'm sorry if I butchered your name again, but brother, keep killing tricks. Keep being that bazooka, that wrecking ball, that heavy hitter, absolutely killing it. Again, here's the handle. Follow that up, hit it up. You already know we're about to jump into some weird. And I've got one feature, and then it goes straight to Japan. And it may not be the people you expect from Japan that I'm gonna feature for this week's weird. Anyway, let me jump into the non-Japanese tricker, and then we'll jump into the stuff. God, I'm so excited to talk about this weird for this week. It popped off in the weird department this past week. I tell you what. I need my cheat sheet for this because it's a whack knife compilation, and you already know. You already know the high blocker loves whack knives. Anyways, first up he does aerial mega vanish whack knife. Pretty basic combo, great execution, really nice execution on the inside kick and the outside kick. Dandy has beautiful execution on both of the kicks on this aerial mega vanish whack knife. Immediately gets followed up by aerial mega vanish wackest knife. The execution's a little choppy, but anytime I see a wackest knife, I just freak out. I love this trick. I've been trying to do it for so long. Anytime I do it, it looks like a dumpy switchblade or parafuso knife. I just don't have the tech yet, and it drives me crazy. Wackest knife is where you do that jackknife within 180 degrees rotation, you do your outside kick, you pull it back chambered in, do another bit of rotation to a full 360 degrees, do another hook kick. Usually it's a late hook kick, almost like a crash moon. So you could, in a way, think of this as a whack knife and a crash moon had a baby, but calling it wackest knife is just more fun. To the redirect snapu, yeah, let's go. I like that a whole bunch. He does aerial mega vanish embrigardo punch backside 9 whack knife. Again, the two kicks on the execution are just massive. Anyway, let's take a step back from Dandy. Really enjoy his tricks. Total monster. Master blast this full send. You already know what it is. Let's jump into this section of the Japanese. The two that I'm about to talk about are not who you would expect to be in the weird section. You would expect them to be at the front of the power section. I'm talking, of course, about Shosei and Zen. All right, let me start off with Shosei. It's a little easier for me to just immediately jump into this one. A whole bunch of good stuff happened in this compilation. The thing that totally messed me up from these video clips though, it's so weird. I talked about Unwind in the last episode of this series, and Shosei might have been reading my mind. He's not swinging Unwind. He is leveling up the Unwind game though in his own way. He does Filipino Unwind, cart Filipino Unwind. So Filipino, quick breakdown. Arabian is when you do, basically you start like a back tuck, you do 180 degrees rotation, you land like a front tuck. Filipino, which was invented by Jeremy Marinas way back in the day, and Jeremy Marinas is Filipino, that's why he called it Filipino, it's a riff on Arabian, okay? Is you do 540 degrees of rotation, like full up style, and then do a front tuck out of it. Shosei comes through and does Filipino Unwind. This kind of stuff gets me so hyped, guys. I can't even put it into words how exciting this is to me on a personal level to see someone do Filipino Unwind. I love when people play with Filipino. I might have to start messing with it. I might have to just get over the fact that I need to start learning how to twist better so I can learn Filipino and start variating Filipino. There are so many doors. You could go with Filipino. Think about the amount of Arabian variations there are. All of those can be copy and pasted onto Filipino, and immediately there is a wacky, wild, unbelievable world of variations that can happen all of a sudden, and it's a lot to think about. I could talk about this for a long time. I'm gonna move on. Let's talk about Zen. Again, some cool clips, you know, we haven't seen that much from Zen lately either. And then this drops, and this just... Have I had an episode yet without Sidewinder? I'm actually not sure. I'm pretty sure I've featured Sidewinder in every single episode. This is B-Twist Sidewinder Hyper. Sidewinder is so blind already. To at the very end pull over almost in like a broken like TDR type of shape and pull it over into the swipe is just nuts. This is another one of those instances I just don't have words to convey the emotions and the tingling sensations that I'm experiencing in my body from watching Sidewinder Hyper / swipe. Like, again, the doors that immediately open because of things like this and the shapes that come into play when we start doing these kinds of things is absolutely wicked. All right, this guy, I don't know his name. His Instagram handle, we're gonna plug it right here. I'm not even gonna try. It's like numbers and random letters with a bunch of underscores. It's just crazy. And then his bio is a bunch of Japanese characters. I don't speak Japanese. I tried to get my teammate Will Cowden, who speaks Japanese, to give me the name, but man's got caught up in other stuff and couldn't provide the goods. Thanks, Will. I really appreciate your help with this episode. Let's jump right into it. I did not write everything down. There just aren't, again, it's another one of those speechless things. I'm just gonna let it run, but there's one clip in particular that I broke down that I'm gonna talk about because, again, the concept is just ludicrous. It just gets me going, okay? Anyway, run the clips. Man's got in a car crash. Like, he's on full ragdoll effect with that broken TDR. Keep running through though, like. Anyways, stop. Let's talk about the clip that I specifically really want to break down. It is, I'm gonna call this flying side round misleg double leg. It's almost like a lotus, but from behind. Okay, the way that he executes this trick, this misleg B twist, D leg, misleg D leg, misleg Envergardo. I'm gonna call it a misleg D leg, misleg double leg, okay? That's what I'm gonna call it. He's not quite on the B twist axis, and it's not a vanish or a cheat, so I can't call it Envergardo, so I'm gonna call it misleg double leg, but that's so freaking cool. Flying side round, misleg double leg. I love the martial aspect that gets pulled into it. It's got these super old school vibes from the flying side round, but like, I haven't seen misleg double leg done before, not that I can recall, and to link those two together is just super fun. Super duper fun. So Mr. Nameless, I'm sorry I don't speak Japanese. I really truly am sorry, but keep killing it. Wow. Bruh, you make me so happy. Kojo sends you over and I check out your videos and you're doing spider swings. Oh, they're so fun. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love doing spider swing, gainer switch, misleg illusion twist. It's just so fun. I love when people play with interesting swing setups, and spider is definitely, like, it's been done. It's not rare necessarily, like, well, super rare, but it is definitely uncommon. And so I'm glad to see that a young up-and-comer is playing around. He's having fun with it. He's you know, looking in the nooks and crannies of the tricking globe. He's dialing in what he likes to do and what he wants to offer to the tricking community with his own personal style. Out of Salt Lake City, Utah, the high blocker. This is a tricking report. Until the next one, catch you guys soon.